Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. And I am fortunate that I am going to have to bring your wonderful day, if you are having one, down a peg. Because this is a story that I find abhorrent. I hate doing stories like this. However, I do have to give what I see and what I find to let you guys know what's going on, at least in our country, and how bad it is. I try to stay a little bit away from the political stuff a tiny bit, but it's stuff like this that I think needs to be said just so we can understand the insanity of it all. I agree with one other thing, but I think there's something else that people need to start seeing a little bit more of a reality, because it's the way it is. So what we have here from Colin Rugg is that just in Georgia man Jeremy Williams sentenced to death for paying a mother $2,500 to rape her 5-year-old daughter before murdering her. Good. Now give the mother the death penalty too, which I 100% agree. Jurors reportedly started crying during the trial when they were showed videos of Williams raping 5-year-old Cameron Holland and the police cam of them finding her body. Mother Kristen Sipple was previously paid $2,500 for Williams to rape her daughter for 1 hour. Williams was also suspected of murdering a 1-year-old boy in Alabama. He was also previously acquitted of lowering a 3-year-old boy into a bowl of boiling water. This man is a demon. He is a monster incarnate, and he does deserve the death penalty. Without a bloody doubt, he deserves the death penalty. And I think the part of the reason why this guy is getting the death penalty is because compared to the woman that is the mother that is not getting the death penalty, is because he's been known to murder a 1-year-old boy in Alabama, and then has also been, he was acquitted of lowering a 3-year-old boy into a boiling bowl of boiling water, which that in itself enrages me, as well as this young innocent girl getting murdered the way that she was. Disgusting. But I think the lady should be sentenced to jail as well. Or sentenced to, obviously jail, but she should also be put on the death penalty. We have this here more from the Daily Mail. This is not just from Colin Rugg. Convicted child killer who murdered 5-year-old Georgia girl after paying victim's mom $2,500 to have sex with her appears emotionless in court as he is sentenced to death. That's because this guy is a monster. He's a demon incarnate. He deserves the death penalty. A soulless killer who paid a mother $2,500 to rape and sodomize her 5-year-old daughter before murdering her in an abandoned house portrayed no reaction as he was handed for death sentences. Jeremy Williams, 39, abducted little Cameron Holland from her home in Columbus, Georgia, before raping and strangling her to death. Mother Kristen Sipple told police she found Cameron missing and her front door open when she woke 5:50 a.m. on December 13th, 2021. But she pleaded guilty last month to 1 count of human sex trafficking and faces up to 20 years in prison after allowing Williams 1 hour to rape her own daughter. If there's ever been somebody that's deserving of the death penalty, it's Jeremy Williams, Russell County Sheriff Taylor told reporters. Here's another type of evil that we in society just don't need walking around. I 100% agree. Here's my hot take, and I don't even know if it's really a hot take. Here's my take on this. I think that anybody that does anything to a child, such as raping them or what have you, deserves a death penalty. Because I don't think they should be walking around on this planet. At all. Period. Now, some people are going to say, well, Ram report, that's messed up, that's graphic. Well, why would you do that? They need some type of reform? No. I don't like people who have some type of reform for raping a child, an innocent child, especially a child that is 5 years old. Alright? 5 years old. They have 5-year-old children are usually, most of the time, 99.9% innocent. And you have that 1.1% where they're not very innocent. We've seen some videos where they have been pretty bad. But most of the time, these kids are innocent. Look at this child. Take a look at this child. Come on, defenders of, say not wanting the death penalty. Come on. Take a look at this child and tell me that this child deserved what happened to her. But please tell me that she deserved what happened to her. And I know I had some people that are saying, by the way, just to let some people who know that are listening, she's black, so, there's going to be some people, some people are going to be saying, oh, this is just a racism thing or whatever. No. This is not has a racism channel or propagating to races or to white people or what have you. No. I hate injustice to what happens to whatever race. It just so happens to be that black people are the ones that are committing these, again, the crime, the guy that did this animalistic nature is black, by the way. But no, don't get this wrong. They also woman that allowed this to happen, by the way, to this sweet child, is white. So she deserves to go to prison and get the death penalty as well. So, miss me with that BS that this is just a racial type of channel. No, I don't make it to be. I'm just pointing out facts and reality to people and what certain people are doing, and they just don't like that. So they have to go and label things that they're not really are. But I digress. The people that are saying, I think that the woman should also get the death penalty. 100% the death penalty. The little girl's body was found late that night in the basement of a derelict home where Williams had once lived, just across the Alabama state border in Phoenix City. The trial at Russell County Circuit Court saw some jurors reduced to tears as they were played videos of the grape and body cam of officers fighting her body. Witnesses lined up to condemn the serial abuser who was already suspected in the murder of a 1-year-old boy in Alabama and was acquitted of luring a 3-year-old boy into a boiling bowl of water in 2009. Williams' ex-wife called him soulless, telling him, "You are no longer worth my tears," and a 23-year-old woman who was just 4 when she was molested by Williams called him a monster. "I feel so much that I can't feel at all," she said. This is the woman in question, again. You don't deserve life yourself, Cameron, Father Corey Holland told him. "We don't have Cameron, and you don't deserve to see your kids or life." 100% agree. He also read from a letter written by Cameron's 13-year-old sister in which she wrote, "I don't understand why someone would hurt her. She was so sweet and caring, as most 5-year-old kids are, by the way." Williams was also sentenced to life in prison for production of obscene material of a child and human trafficking, 20 years of conspiracy of human trafficking, and 10 years of abuse of a corpse. Columbia Service Police Officer Sergeant Jane Edenfield, who found Cameron's body, returned to the Alabama courtroom for the sentencing on Monday with some of her colleagues. To hear the other victims and to know how much he's done, and as one of them said, "It took this long," she said, "Heartbreaking, heartbreaking." Jury Stacey also returned for sentencing after delivering the guilty verdict. "This was a very difficult case to endure, and I'm sure you saw all the emotions on their faces," she told reporters. And, this is just the jurors kind of making stuff and, making all that, right? But this is the reality of it is, this woman deserves a death penalty. This person here. I want her to have the death penalty. The fact that you would have this happen to your own child is disgusting. Only a monster does this, alright? Only a monster does this. Demons walk the earth when you see this happen. I don't know a woman in this God-forsaken planet, a woman, mind you, that has and bear the child of their daughter and would willingly sex traffic their daughter and let the guy kidnap her and rape her and then kill her. I don't know what kind of woman would do this, because that is demon level crap. Alright? I'm sorry. She deserves a death penalty too. I don't want none of this where women get this less sentencing crap because she's a woman or something. No. I want her the death penalty. She deserves it just as much as the other guy. There is no remorse for this woman. And she should never get out. Ever. At the very least, she doesn't see the light of day. That's the least that they should do. The least that you could do is not see the light of day. The most that they could do is just execute her just like they did her. Give her the death penalty. Because I don't want these people walking on the planet. I don't want kids to be in danger. And I don't want kids to be sex trafficked. And the fact of the matter is, she is sex trafficked. You think she's going to stop sex trafficking if she's been in jail for 20 years? No. She's a monster. And she deserves to be put into prison for life. At the very least. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.